Hello and welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy, and today we need to talk about Roadhog. So, it seems like every other piece of content that's come out lately, or every Facebook group post, related to Overwatch, is just really hard pushing the doom and gloom of our friend Roadhog. And I did my recap video on the patch, just kind of generally talked about what I thought about some of the changes to Reaper, Roadhog, McCree, and bringing the map into the game. And I want to kind of touch on Roadhog again because I really feel like people are very quick to jump to conclusions or see a nerf and not give a hero a shot, not look to find the value in a specific hero or in a new kind of found playstyle or an adjusted playstyle, and they just want to, nope, character's dead, it's over, he's not going to be played, he's not viable, don't play him. Get off Roadhog, etc., etc. So, admittedly, let's understand that, one, I don't think Roadhog is the best tank in the game right now. And there's a specific reason for that. Dive comp is pretty much at the forefront of competitive meta strategy, and, you're really seeing the rise of D.Va in the kind of Winston D.Va dive comps. Reinhardt is still, a pretty solid tank to run in certain situations, and especially on certain maps and points on defense, and overall Roadhog's just not the best tank in the game. That said, I don't think he's innately bad, I don't think he's specifically dead, and I kind of want to outline the playstyle that I see for him going forward into the future. So Roadhog is a tank, and while he doesn't have any damage mitigation, he has the ability to heal himself and push out a pretty solid amount of DPS. So overall, he still has the ability to increase the HP pool of a team composition for a team. But Roadhog has always been more of a DPS kind of tank, and I think that still holds true even now. What this change did for Roadhog in terms of fighting squishier characters is it gave him a little bit more of an ability to sustain his DPS in a fight rather than only being viable in a fight with a squishy target by hooking and one-shotting them. So for example, the best one I can bring up was a fight that I had against a Roadhog while I was playing Sombra. I went up to the Roadhog, I got behind him, I put my hack on him, and he couldn't hook me. So admittedly, I was in an advantageous position. But he has the very fast firing shotgun, he has a little bit more consistency with the DPS, I feel like, and while he wasn't able to one-shot me directly, he did push out a consistent amount of damage that kind of forced me to want to retreat or forced me to want to back up because it didn't feel like I was going to be able to kill him in a decent time frame or even just punish him as much as I would before with Sombra. So, and the same holds true with Tracer or Genji and etc. You're not actually going to win the fight as easily with Roadhog, especially if you miss the hook, or in the previous version of Roadhog, if you missed the hook, you weren't going to win the fight most likely with Roadhog. But now I think that's not necessarily the case. I actually think that he has a little bit better of a shot and has a little bit better matchup against some of these smaller flanker-like targets that otherwise would bully him and get a lot of ult charge out of his HP pool. So overall, I think that the most important thing to remember is that flanker kind of solo carry Roadhog playstyle has more or less been killed. I think he's not going to be hiding behind ledges and, flanking around the side as much. It feels like the risk reward for doing that is almost non-existent at all. And as far as the gameplay goes in the background, I'm playing on my Smurf, just wanted to get some footage, but you can see that I'm much more integrated with the team. I'm trying to stay close to my healers, I want to stay behind my primary tank, I just want to be with the team, so when I land a hook, or if I land a hook, I can have that potential be capitalized on, but I also don't want to be caught out myself because there's really not much to guarantee that I can stay alive. There's no guarantee that I can get a hook and one-shot kill on my own, and there's no guarantee that I can keep myself safe because ultimately it's just Roadhog with a large health pool and there's not much mitigation or escape mechanics in his kit. So what do you do with new Roadhog now? How do you use him? Well, just like I said, I think you integrate yourself in the team and you become less about flanking and finding the pick and creating the advantage and more about being in the center and really being controlled in the engagement and forcing them to run into your body while you become more disruptive with a much more frustrating weapon to use towards your enemies, and the ability to use the hook for peel and create a pick with your team. So the playstyle, all in all, is, I want to say it's rather different for Roadhog, but I don't think he's bad. And with his ultimate, it's still a really strong ultimate. You can pretty much win fights, you can disengage, you can push enemies off the cart, and I just think that it's a little too early for everyone to just say that Roadhog is dead. So that's my thoughts on the new Roadhog. I think he's still good. I think he's actually pretty decent at fighting against squishy targets. Maybe even better than before, minus the fact that he's not just going to one-shot them, but actually fighting against them. He might be a little bit better. So please do not leave without leaving a like on this video. Subscribe to the content if you are enjoying it. We've had an influx of new subscribers, so welcome to the channel. Feel free to leave any video recommendations or comments to let us know what you want to see and how to make the content a little bit better. We appreciate you for checking out this video, and I'll see you for the next one.